Hi everybody, B. Donahue-Weedman here with my weekly recap of Real Housewives of New York Reunion Part 1. Okay, so we open with the two couches, young, hip, cool, sense of humor, versus old, crusty, drunk, worn out, pirate fuckers on the other side. And then Andy opens up with, by the way, we must comment on Ramona's outfit, right? With as my friend Heather Mariana said, it looked like it was made out of pleather and nail polish. So fucking funny. And we also really enjoyed Ramona's Titanic necklace from the Franklin Mint. That was awesome. So Andy says, so Ramona, have you gotten your sought-after apology from Aviva? To which, oh boy, Ramona was all ready for that one, wasn't she? I'm sorry, did you ask me a question? Oh, good one, Ramona. Good one. And excuse me, isn't Ramona the one who was begging Aviva last week for a long, long letter of apology? Oh, God, it makes me fucking vomit. Why does Aviva have to apologize 100 fucking times? Why is that? And Ramona, you said you apologized to her twice. I don't recall any of that. I think I recall you saying I'm sorry once in 8 fucking years, okay? Then we get into the Royal Wars, which is so great. I love watching Carol's face. And fortunately, they keep the camera on her because, you know, they're talking about the Countess versus the Princess. And Carol's like, you know what? I don't take any of this shit as seriously as you do. All right, Luann? Really? Yeah, and then Luann goes, yeah, Heather, or yeah, Carol, you're always talking behind my back. I just wish you wouldn't do it behind my back. So what's she supposed to fucking do? Hey, Countess, yeah, it's Carol. Yeah, I'm going to start talking some shit about you. So I'm going to put you on speakerphone so you can hear it, okay? Better yet, why don't you Skype me so I won't be doing it behind your back. Ugh, what a fucking douche. Countess needs to go away. And I love the designer wars, where Luann was kind enough to offer to wear Carol's friend's husband's gowns in their version of the Thrifty Nickel or whatever the fuck the little Hamptons newspaper is. I don't fucking know. And by the way, Carol did tell the Countess about her behavior when they were in that store. And Carol's like, could you not beg my friends for their fucking clothes? And the Countess is like, had nothing to say. But she was all ready at the reunion. Woohoo! So then we start talking about Harry Dubin. Ugh! Which Aviva's clearly not interested in, but she was gracious enough to say to drunkie number 2, Sonia, she goes, look, if anybody called me and asked me anything about you or Harry, I would totally take your side because I'm a woman. To which Sonia says with a completely straight face, you don't know anything about my situation. And then, thank God, Aviva doesn't miss a beat and says, it's all you fucking talked about the entire fucking season, that in your invisible fucking toaster oven, which nobody gives a shit about. And then, Aviva says, tell you what, why don't we make a deal that we won't talk about our court situations anymore? And you can see Sonia just like wet her pants. Oh fuck, then I don't have anything to talk about except my invisible toaster oven. Shit. So then we get the story of Aviva's leg, which I think a lot of people didn't know. It sounds horrific and traumatic. 8 years old. Farm equipment. I think she's entitled to a couple of phobias, which, by the way, most people have 1 or 2. Okay? And I think she's entitled after a trauma like that. Just because you're beautiful and wealthy and educated doesn't mean you don't have phobias. And I'm quite sure Aviva wouldn't have talked about them all season if every time we got in that situation, the camera didn't lap that shit up, all right? They fucking love that shit. So that at the end of the season, Andy can say, how come you talked about it so much, huh? And Aviva's like, oh, God, give it a rest. So, what's next? Heather versus Ramona. Yeah. Well, this is an easy one, okay? Heather couldn't get any kind of a reaction from Ramona. Ramona couldn't get any kind of reaction from Heather, so she fucking moved on to Aviva. And You know, and now they're buds. But trust me, Heather is no fucking Ramona fan, okay? I don't think anybody is, except her drunky friends and maybe Luann. And then they talk about fucking London again. Oh my God. And Ramona's like, she didn't invite me to London? Like, who does that? Who would do that? Anybody who fucking knows you or has spent 5 seconds with you wouldn't take you down the street to walk their fucking dog, okay? And then Andy says, well, would you invite her again? And Heather's like, sure I would. Boop. Can't blame her there. And then poor fucking Aviva and these apologies. Aviva, girl, you are done apologizing to these two fucking white trash hookers, okay? Because that's what they are. That's really what they are. This whole thing has come full circle, and they really are fucking white trash. So, you hit the nail on the head. Had to go a long way to get there, but I think everybody is starting to get sick of fucking Ramona and her high fucking stinky drunk horse, okay? I know that I am. I mean, Aviva actually said, I extend my heart and my soul to you. Or wait a minute, was that Ramona? Oh yeah. Ramona says that. I extended my heart and my soul to you. What? First of all, I don't want your heart or your fucking soul or your stinky, drunk-ass, shitty wine breath, okay? Ugh. And by the way, when did pent-up cougars become something to start a war about, Andy? What the fuck? If Carol would have said that, they all would have laughed it off. I'm telling you guys. And then Ramona has to close out the whole show with, nobody has ever attacked me again and again and again and again and again and again. Ugh. And in closing, Aviva, congratulations on being named one of the most inspirational people of 2012. See you guys next week. Bye.